You guys are doing the right thing.
Okay.
Just keep playing with the ranges and the speeds.
Right. That was very loaded. Damn, that's good. I honestly thought you were too far away.
I don't know, I thought I should try something.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Before, every time you came into the range, it was chasing someone to use a full power, full speed thing, so it'd make people disengage with it. But now because you're coming in and out and sometimes you're not throwing, once again, John's getting used to it, so now and then it's giving him misjudgment of range.
And then he went so low, I stopped.
Yeah,
I actually kept moving.
Yeah, that's it.
So I actually went, oh.
You can watch, but keep your feet
Yeah,
moving whilst you
I
watch.
thought I was safe.
But no, it's looking good though.
Yeah, that was great. Tried to slow it down.
Keep pivoting.
Yeah, I tried to slow this down.
Yeah. That was good baiting though, Hunter. I like that.
Oh,
Just loosey
Alright,
loosey
there's a
scalp.
double. Well, there's always a double.
I think it's still the roof block, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But what you're doing, Hunter, looks good.
It is really
Like, yeah, you're baiting John forward, but you're changing his speeds and you're mixing the range and breaking the rhythm well. Yeah, nice.
I was watching my last one. I'm going, that nearly got there.
But that means he's doing the right thing. If he's making you watch and observe and stuff, it's fucking with your timing.
Yeah.
That's exactly the reason. Nice, man. Now it's just seeing, can you do it against all the different styles?
That still looks very loaded. Yeah, that's better. That's more inviting to come in.
It's not pointed at him, but it's actually better defense and yeah, it looks less loaded. Nice. Nice. I would say off one dodge, bring it back up higher just in case. But other than that though, everything's looking real good. Your baiting's really good measurement style.
Yeah, I was about to say, down here definitely looked like you were loaded. Like you were about to.
Yeah. I can do another 2 minutes or so and I'll sub in. We'll do just 5 each and we'll switch out to another weapon.
Right.
But this is looking good, guys. You could both go a little wider with the footwork and do some of the, and you're both using full range a little. So I reckon if you did shorter strikes, it would bring it closer and you guys would start hitting each other a bit more. Okay. So try that out, otherwise everything's looking nice.
Okay.
But yeah, more diagonal with the footwork. Wider going forward, but wider going back as well. Yeah, that's better. That's it. Off the line. Nice. Look at so much broken rhythm and baiting. Nice. It's so hard to bait and not get hit. It's so annoying.
Oh shit. I was just getting into range. They're really good, those straight and
That's good. You're getting your head off the line as you're doing it, so you're not just in the middle. And do another 30 seconds and we'll swap out. Nice. All right, let's swap out for a bit. Break. Nice, guys. Nice.
Yeah, exact same thing. So you're baiting well. Good distance. As that happens, pull your foot. Is it? Yeah, exactly. Nice. It is short as cracks, like it's so much closer. But it also means that I'm not opening too much and getting hit. Showing too much of my face. Oh, nice ducking move. You got a really good movement with your upper body. See, the slow ones won't people. I think you're going too low with your weight shifting. When you're down here, you're getting stuck.
No, I was like this, but I was too close.
You twisted, that's it.
Yeah. I was
Like something's planting you when you're doing it.
I would have moved my foot.
Yeah.
But I was like already like.
If you get stuck like that, sometimes if I'm like down here like this, that's fine. Like just rolling it across. You'd be surprised, like go down with it. If I go here, yeah, then you can almost launch and step, yeah. So like the spine's probably the quickest of the three defenses. It doesn't always apply, but when you're stuck, it's not a bad one. Same with John, when he was doing this, rolling under, and people were going under for the stab, the little spine across gives you options. Do another 1 or 2 minutes and we'll switch out the knife. Keep switching your stance. Just connect. Enter. Nice. Oh, that's metric. so much like disparity there.
Try them ones. This one.
Oh.
You serious?
That was really good.
So
You're baiting so much better.
what I'm noticing is I'm bringing my hands back really high.
Yeah, you're coming back to here a lot, and you're rolling around with your feet, but I think I'm doing this
I
one.
can do 15 reps.
You look like you're at chest level now. Well,
I'm trying to bait. I'm
Yeah.
trying to go here and bait and bait. Yeah.
So
Mate, that's
You
not
would
my
be getting
defense.
forwards off.
That is baiting.
yeah.
And I'm getting off the line and using little spines to help defend my hand and get it off the line there, but I'm still leaving a window.
Look,
open.
we're the 16.
I just feel like by me being so close now
Yeah.
up here, I'm having trouble locking when he does like a slash and
I think it's also making his use more power and speed to try and pick the smaller gaps. If you have a bigger gap, he can go for it more as well.
So I'm sort of I'm not fighting properly, as in
Was that a big bang?
I'm not reading the other opponent properly. I think I'm doing too much.
Yeah, the first half I just checked off a few things on the checklist, but then in the middle I was just kind of going blank and just trying to feel it.
Yeah.
If I thought too much, he started to land on me and get my hand and a few others. And anyway, he was being more present than me.
Yeah. It's almost like his way was more open and you opened yourself up pretty quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas
He was more open at the beginning, and I realised I was making him back off with my tightness. Every time I go here and go for something, he was floating around. I want him to come forward, but not disengage off the single shot.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I've been telling you guys to do as well. So as at the beginning, I went into the disparity way earlier. The thing once again though is that from doing this, like it is a bit lower than what I was doing before to make it feel, but I still have to make sure I'm going back to my hand on the temple, back to scratching the chin from the lower one.
Right.
I can't go any lower than this though. If I'm here,
Oh yeah, you wouldn't go lower.
I'll get. And even at the problem with being here is that people can actually reach it with the tip. So if they go here, they can actually deflect a little, but it collapses because it's not strong. So I'm like, even if I'm here, I still have to be using that lower section to deflect and block as it comes up. Because you can get in the habit of just leaving the hand there and trying to do that, and that's where it gets dangerous. Because then people can hack through into that little corner.
Did you see more opportunities on Josh or me?
Um,
Or is it hard to tell?
It's hard, there's kind of different styles.
Yeah. But was I
I
too
was
low?
getting closer to you, so I think it was easier.
Right. So
I
the
think-
fact that I was so
I
close.
think you two were more vertically lined up. I think like,
You're doing a lot longer.
I feel like every time I went forward towards Hunter, he was floating out wide,
Yeah.
but then he'd come down the middle against me, and I'd float out wide, and we'll both take turns. But I felt like you guys were like circling, vertically lined up, circling, vertically lined up more.
So
I don't know if that means that like one of us is doing offensive diagonals more, but then retracting vertical, or defensive diagonals more, then vertically coming in. Like I think it's just really focusing on the diagonals of the Dorellos.
Yeah. I just feel like my hands being so high
Yeah.
has narrowed down what I'm doing. Or
Once
and now I'm getting
again,
extra
it's
close.
made your defense tight enough to come in closer,
Yeah.
but it's taken away options on the other person, which now means they have to use more speed and power, which takes away some of your other options then. So I'm like, I think you have to selectively open things a bit more to make them go for more stuff, and then they'll be open. It's what I was saying to Hunter at the beginning against you.
Yeah.
That I was like, when he was like coming in with stuff, it was making you show up and then taking away his options. And I went, make it so it's a bit more like, make it so you don't have to be so tight. And then that make you actually go for offense and leave more bigger gaps, and then you can time things better.
Yeah.
But I think that you know, jump in, try it out with the knife.
Yeah.
Do you want to do knife or katana first? I'm not fast.
Doesn't matter.
No.
I've now done both elbows.
Oh really?
I can't believe it. You just did. It was a really messy little flicky one up.
Yeah.
And I thought, yet. And it's
Oh,
got
you
one
got
of
an
those
egg
little
already.
bloody-
Damn. And you've still got the last
I
one.
know, and I
like
got
6
that
weeks to
one.
do.
Oh, that's a lot worse. 'cause
Yeah.
that was-
Yeah.
I was looking through that intro of me.
Yeah.
I was trying to like,
Yeah, it was enough.
Yeah.
It was a nothing shot. But I thought,
Sometimes the back of the tip just lands there. You know?
couldn't believe it.
Shit.